Well, I finally got that bearing off. I had to use a puller, free draw gear puller, that one there, but got it done. Got that out, just pulled the cam off. I didn't check the timing to see if it was right, and this little gear doesn't want to come off here. Little cam gear that goes on the shaft doesn't want to come off, which is always nice. But I guess so. Guess I'll unbolt the rod here. Maybe if I can. If I can unbolt the rod anyway, I will. Cam looks alright, I guess. If I rebuild this engine, probably buy a different one. A little bit higher lift cam. But that's just me. So I guess what I'm going to do here is take this here and try and open it up so I can get to the rod bolts. But it's not exactly the easiest thing to get open. But a little bit of patience and got one for them. Now for the other. It's got to be done at this angle here. So I'm not sure if I'm getting anywhere. Just it keeps moving and stuff. And it does appear that I'm getting somewhere. Alright, they're both pretty well good. Not quite sure if it's a 7/16, but it is. So I guess we'll get these out of here. And find the 7/16 socket again. Oh, by the way, the two tapettes that fell out of the engine here. The two tapettes. I can get my camera to stay straight. There we go. The two tapettes. Valve tappets. I believe those are both the same length, so I don't think you really have to worry about getting those mixed up, but even if you get them mixed up, the one that's usually a darker color is usually the exhaust, just because it gets hotter, if you're worried about mixing them up. Just a simple way, rule of thumb there. These are always tight. They have to be though. Oh, got one of them loose. Kind of. So much. And that's loose there. So get this loosened up. Both bolts out of it. And probably take the piston out and pop the shaft out, and my engine will be completely disassembled. Make sure you don't lose your parts when you disassemble an engine. And take it down, clean it all off, air compress it, blow it out, get all this nasty sludge oil out of here, clean all the bolts probably, and that should all do. this bolt down there. And alright, now spin it out. Probably build this up, might even buy a rafter rod now that I have another bearing type. Not a big fan of the bushing type cranks. Don't turn out too nice. They're not real. Not the best quality, not the builds excessive heat on the engine you don't really need. Doesn't flow quite as smooth. And just like the difference between bushing and bearing tires. I mean, you want something that's going to roll easy, you're going to use bearings, not bushings. So, make sure not to lose your rod bolts. These are a fine thread bolt. It's always good to keep your bolts there. Tabs unbent, as you can see there. Tabs are unbent, both sides. They're both separate there. And now bottom part of the rod, and I would say it's a pretty clean surface there. Not perfect, a little bit of scuffing, but good enough anyway. Now for this piston, push it out of here, and it's a little bit of scoring on the piston. Rings seem to be in okay condition. Not the best, not the worst. And the top half of that there, it's about that. Looks alright. And for the finale, get this socket out of here, add it in there. Got this off of here, just barely tap it in. Crankshaft, looks nice and good. And there's a 5-horse Briggs. Not the nicest, not the worst, but it's there, and it's good. One thing that's not good about these side is the one side sits on just a bushing, which is not absolutely terrible, but I'm not a big fan of it. I like the dual bearing block. It's better for everything, but and this engine also appears to be a cool bore, but I'm not completely sure what it is. If it's a cool bore or if it's not sure if it is. Like to get a long rod and a short piston, kick some power out of this engine, but came out easy, crankshaft did. And that's that. This has been Gas Power Rules. How to disassemble a 5-horse Briggs, and it is disassembled. Parts everywhere, but a little heater and a light to work with. It's kind of cold out here, but it's my 5-horse Briggs, and it's been disassembled. Alright, goodbye.